It has been so long since I've played on this account that I'm not even aware of why I own this. I don't know what I did to obtain this pickaxe. Um, I guess I don't really care. I mean, it looks kind of cool. That's probably all I have to say about it. And we're back to continue fight on the campaign here. Fight on, rescue the survivors, rebuild two survivor relays and successful missions in a Power 40 zone. I know it's been a while as usual, and obviously, I just have to kind of say it as it is. The amount of time that I can put into recording videos is actually severely lower than it used to be somehow. I think that's because I now have a lot more going on in real life outside of the internet. That being said, I mean, I still want to try to focus on completing the series first and foremost, and I'm gonna try to do what I can. But I that obviously, with that being said, I mean, expect that episodes will take a long time between each one. If we head over to the shop real quick, brand new ancient launcher. I haven't had the chance to use it yet. I'm behind on so many of the stuff that's been added in the last like 2 years, I think, maybe just 1 year. But as usual, I do own this on my main account, and someday, not today, but someday, I will probably try to take a look at it. Part of me wants to spend all my gold on this legendary survivor, but another part of me is telling me not to do it. So I'm not going to do it. Not yet, anyways. Okay, so we need to build two survivor relays in successful missions, Power 40 zone. I didn't actually check the map before recording this, so let's see what's actually available. Damn. Man, I was hoping for a power level 40 rescue the survivors because apparently that's like one of the easier missions for survivor relays because they're related to survivors, so naturally you find multiple of them, or at least two, which is exactly how many we need. However, survivor relays do spawn in pretty much, I wanna say all the other mission types, maybe not all, but most. So I'm thinking maybe we just queue into a random mission and see if we can find 2, because I don't really wanna play 2 missions. I really want to be able to get 2 in 1. Just to provide some context to a section of this video that normally would have been cut entirely. So I was looking for survivor relays in this video, and unfortunately, I didn't get a survivors like rescue the survivor mission. So at first I'm like, okay, well let's try build the radar. Yeah, I believe build the radar is actually within a small little set of missions that cannot have survivor relay spawns, which is unfortunate for the 30 something minutes I spent in this mission that will never actually be used in a video aside from what you're seeing right now. So instead, I guess let's just cut to the next mission afterwards where I actually did find some survivor relays. It just specifically wasn't in this mission. Now realizing that I probably can't find survivor relays in a build the radar mission, which I'm going to be honest, I don't actually know if that's true or not. Okay, let's, I guess, attempt two. We've got a retrieve the data mission, which might give us a bit less time than build the radar will to explore and actually find survivor relays. However, considering that I couldn't even find survivor relays in build the radar, and that was not my first time trying, I'm actually going to be willing to assume that it actually just might be a mission that doesn't have survivor relays, but like the fact that I didn't find any, and not one, but actually two attempts. I've done one like a week ago where I tried to build the radar as well and didn't find any. Okay, well right away I see one. I mean, no, no, hold on. I see two. I see two. One. See the floating platform in the metal? There's another. There's two. There's two. My priority has to be the survivor relays because I will never progress if I never do these. And I know I said in the previous mission that we've already done survivor relays, but I mean for someone who has not been following along with this series or someone who doesn't know this, I think it's very important to really like actually I guess explain and show in detail how you properly do these. So obviously you find your relay. You'll find the metal tower and this floating platform up here. Always make sure to grab the antenna. And now you just build up there in whatever way you choose. I'm a boring moron, so I just build the most basic way up like this with ramps. But you can get creative, you can build with more care. And then you place the antenna and always, always, always remember to actually talk to the survivor. You'll notice that I have no progress yet because I have not talked to the survivor. Now I have progress because I've talked to the survivor. So you need to grab the antenna, you need to build up there, place the antenna, and interact with the survivor. If you do not interact with the survivor, then you will not make progress. And if you do not grab the antenna, you can't finish the actual thing, and you can't spawn the survivor. I'll tame that wolf. I don't particularly like the wildlife in this game, but I mean, it's better than nothing. And it's also like, I don't know, maybe it'll help in some way or another. You can actually harvest the metal one that's on the ground, and I think you can do, yeah, you can harvest that one as well, just not worth a lot. We're gonna build up very basic. Place that, and let's grab the survivor. We still have 17 minutes until the data lands, which, I mean, I was planning on letting it land naturally to get 11 files only instead of the whole 16, because that'll make our defense a bit shorter and easier. Also gives me a bit more time to farm. I still don't even know where the data is. Like, I gotta go see where that is and actually figure out what I'm gonna build for it. Just harvesting these because they're really good for metal. And retrieve the data does not need blue glow. So I guess let's just go and find the data, which we can find it based on where the storm is kind of closing in. Or we can just look up in the sky and find the balloon, which is over there. Okay, so I guess found the landing site. I was actually looking at the chest. Okay, this is a very open space, and I don't know how I feel about that right away. So I'm building in a way where I want the enemies to actually come to me. And then the idea is that my defenses will hopefully kill them before they can deal much damage to the core walls around the objective. I can actually craft a lot more of these than I thought, which is on one hand odd, but on the other hand really good. Okay, that was a lot of enemies. That was kind of weird. I lost the idea halfway through this, and then I decided to just keep going. These wall launchers are going to suck, but it's better than having nothing on the wall. Now, I want to wait for the balloon to land naturally because then instead of doing all 16 files, you actually only have to do 11 files. I've done this in a fairly recent previous episode, I believe. But either way, it's a useful trick, especially if you want the mission to be a bit shorter, which in some cases can make the mission a bit easier. However, I think you'll lose out on a portion of rewards or something. But I mean, when it makes the mission easier, you kind of have to evaluate whether that's like really worth it or not. And then I'm like, I personally don't really care. Okay, landing in the 30 seconds. I actually have to be over there. I do not need that. God, this balloon needs to like get out of my face. Okay, well what I think would have done is overkill, all things considered. However, I think it's kind of funny, so I actually might just want to see how it plays out. Oh, him. I was just like, where did they even get shot from? I'm actually not sure if I'm going to need the anti-airs that I crafted, or if those anti-airs are actually going to be able to do much for me. I'm starting to think no, because they probably need to be better than power level 7 and blue. However, I mean, if worst comes to worst, I'm glad I do have anti-airs I can use. Okay, I just timed out there for a second. I think that was weird. This build definitely feels like it's overkill. I probably could have gone a lot cheaper, especially for the power level. But I mean, oh well. I think just the wooden floor spikes are killing them. Wait a second. Well, that actually makes this build even funnier. And then whenever I see like propanes, I do want to try to get rid of them. Same with like lobbers as well. I want to get rid of those. Uh-oh. I would love if I could just keep an eye out for propanes and lobbers without getting shot by every single gunslinger. But then again, that's also kind of their whole like thing too, right? It's just shooting you and being annoying. That wall launcher broke, so I'll just replace it with that one for now. That'll be good enough. I don't know. I like using snipers in this game, but I don't like the fact that enemies move so like weirdly that it's like it's hard to actually use snipers a lot of the time. I don't even know where that's coming from, to be honest with you. Over there? That's so far away. I can't see that when I'm not scoped in. Die, please die, please die, please die. Look at that. That lobber's just glitching. Okay. I mean, hey, that's all done. Oh, the turret has a shield and beehives get stuck to it. Okay then. At least we got the main objective done. That's the most important thing to me in like in the series. So I guess I learned I guess I think I learned today that Build the Radar doesn't have survivor relays, or at least I didn't find any in a Build the Radar mission, either today or in the past. So therefore that it just simply must not have them. I'm really not so sure. Survivor XP, schematic XP, gold, tons of battle pass XP because I definitely really need that. Mission accomplished stage 13. What is that for just like completing missions? Okay, 50 X-ray tickets. I'll take that.
Thanks, Commander. I think Dr. Vinderman would have liked that. I'm sorry, Commander, but he can't be gone. It doesn't work that way. Dr. Vinderman was always one step ahead of the game. Can you please search the area? Please?
Okay, so I guess the next quest is just fully exploring two Power 40 zones of any mission type. That definitely cannot be done in one single mission, obviously. So, I mean, I'm saving that for next time, obviously. Let's go check out the shop real
Don't
quick.
tell me what's in. Does anyone else feel transparent?
Man, I can't afford that. We got pirate llamas. I don't know why. I'm gonna level up those two just a bit. And while I'm at it, I should actually level up the anti-airs as well. Recycle those. That's, I mean, almost halfway leveled up. No, wait, that's one above halfway leveled up. So I guess next time we're doing remains to be seen.